Well, les habitants live on. What a game! I think the Stanley Cup Final needed this because there was a lot of talk about how the Stanley Cup Final this year's Stanley Cup Final was terrible, and people were saying that the upcoming NBA Finals is going to be is much better than the Stanley Cup Final because it had been lopsided through and through. Meanwhile, in the NBA Finals, it's the Milwaukee Bucks and Phoenix Suns. That is going to be good though, but in the first three games of the Stanley Cup Final, they were just not really close. But this game, we really got what we wanted here. Pardon. So for the first time, in the entire final, Montreal had a lead. Yeah, Josh Anderson put it in late in the first, made it 1-0. That was their first lead of the series, but it ended up being dead even as Barclay Goodrow, the former Shark, tied it up. Alexander in the second, so it was 1-1 after 40. Alexander Romanov scored on this hell of a wrister. It was just amazing. So it was 2-1. Yet literally 5 minutes later, Pat Maroon, who was looking for his third cup in a row, he ties it up. And then I'm watching this thing and I'm going, well, this could be back and forth. This could be anybody's game. Then Shea Weber's stick hits Palat's face. Even worse, there's blood. 4 minute power play with 1 minute and 1 second left in regulation. As soon as that happened, I thought, well, Montreal's lost this thing. Tampa's going to repeat because 4 minutes, that's a lot of power play time. And most of that's going to be in overtime. And they did make it to overtime. They killed it was 61 seconds off, but they still had 2:59 left to just get rid of. And Tampa kind of made it easy on them because that power play didn't really get going when overtime started. And in fact, Montreal almost had a shorthanded break, but Nick Suzuki couldn't put in. They managed to kill it off, and then they break away again. This time, Cole Caulfield has to put to Josh Anderson and goes in. So Montreal takes game 4. The brooms are broken. There will be no sweep. It is the 22nd straight Stanley Cup Final that won't end in a sweep. Of course, 1998 was the last time. In 1998 was the last time Stanley Cup Final ended a 4-game sweep. That was the Detroit Red Wings doing it to the Washington Capitals. So it's going at least 5. Jane Castor, the mayor of Tampa Bay, on celebrating the 4th of July, she actually asked the Lightning to lose this game so they could clinch the cup in front of their home fans on Wednesday. That's game 5. And I thought that's very strange of a mayor to ask that because a loss can open the floodgates. We don't know what could happen. I mean, the reverse sweep has been known to happen in hockey. It's only happened once in Stanley Cup Final, but it's happened 3 other times in NHL history. This loss, this Canadiens win could be the beginning of something. So you never know. So that was kind of weird and, I'll be honest, stupid of her to ask that. But either way, she may get her wish. Tampa may clinch at home. It's been a long time since the team won the Stanley Cup at home. Not since 2015. The Blackhawks got to clinch the Stanley Cup in front of their home fans in Chicago, and that was against Tampa Bay. So yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be pretty interesting. One more thing, and I say one more thing, but the Colombo impression's not gonna fall at this time. We all heard the news. I woke up to it. It was on Twitter. I read this news. Matis Kivlenieks passed away at age 24. I've heard of him. I watched him play. He was mostly a backup goaltender, but he did. I have seen him in net a few games. Kivlenieks, of course, played for the Blue Jackets in the NHL, and it was a terrible accident. It was originally said it was a head injury, but full details revealed that a firework when the firework malfunctioned And Kim Lennox and some friends jumped out of their hot tub when it happened. Said he slipped and hit his head in the concrete. It was actually revealed that it was um, it was chest trauma. The firework mortar struck his chest, and that's what took him. But terrible. 24 years of age. 24. Had a lot to look forward to. That's a very young and precious age. And yeah, so it's just very tragic passing. Of course, that was acknowledged prior to puck drop in Montreal, and the NBC crew mentioned that too. So yeah, it's just a terrible tragedy. So anyway, as I've said prior, Montreal took Game 4, and will force Game 5, which will take place Wednesday in Tampa Bay. And that's my recap of Game 5, and that's my recap of Game 4, and I'll recap Game 5 Wednesday night. It might come with the Stanley Cup congratulations for Tampa. It may not. We don't know. So stay tuned.